Varys faster than light? How did he go back to Meeren from so fast? Can he teleport or what? Questions and trolls like this are trending on social medias. So let's analyze these scenes once again and break down the confusion. In one of the coolest scenes of season 6 finale, we see Olenna Tyrell negotiating with the Martells or the leaders of Dorne. Varys joins in and utters the motto of House Targaryen, fire and blood. That scene ends there. What we understand from it is Varys had already formed an alliance with the Martells and he has a good understanding with Olenna Tyrell. So deal done. Now Dany has two of the biggest house of Westeros backing her up along with the Greyjoys. It's like Varys is helping her do everything she did wrong or couldn't do. If you think about it, Varys is the root reason behind Dany being in such a strong position. Hand of the Queen, Tyrion is here only because of Varys. And now he adds two powerful houses to the army, so cheers for Varys. Now, cutting to the next epic yet controversial scene where Varys appeared. In the last scene of the finale, we see Dany and her army marching towards Westeros with their ships and dragons. The CGI was just top notch, 10 out of 10 from the fan guy. On one of the ships, we saw Daenerys along with Tyrion, Grey Worm, Missandei and Varys. And this is where everyone goes insane. Reports have it people around the world are finding it hard to sleep just because of this confusion. What are they doing? Is this the start of the fall of Game of Thrones? Well, luckily that's not the case. First thing first, from the information and hints we got from the last scene, it looks like Varys never traveled back to Meeren. Why would he? Just think about it. Why Varys along with the Martells and the Tyrells would travel halfway around the world to Meeren? Just to come back again to the same path? Instead, they sent words to Meeren. So Dany actually sailed towards Westeros, finalized alliance with Martells and Tyrells, and picked them up along with Varys. Supporting this statement, if you look at this scene carefully, you can see that there are quite a few ships with the Dorne symbol or the House Martell symbol sailing along with them. Of course, here's a time jump of a few weeks or a required amount of time. The scene confirms a time jump. They could by no means organize and start the journey if there's no time gap between the scenes. Also, you can see each and every ship has the Targaryen sails on it. It would certainly take a huge amount of time to do that, so everything points out that there was certainly a time jump. Why would anyone disagree? And probably this is also the reason they put it as the last scene, so that people can clearly understand that Dany is sailing after a while. Just because the scene starts after the birth of the Mad Queen Cersei doesn't necessarily mean that the next scene is happening simultaneously. I would like to quote my buddy Martin here. A song of ice and fire is told through the eyes of the characters who are sometimes hundreds or even thousands of miles apart from one another. Some chapters cover a day, some only an hour, others might span a fortnight, a month, half a year. With such a structure, the narrative cannot be strictly sequential. Sometimes, important things are happening simultaneously, 1,000 leagues apart. So the verdict is there has surely been a time gap, probably of a few weeks, and it is very certain that Varys didn't travel back to Meeren but Dany came to Westeros. No matter how you put it, it can be logically described with the time jump. By the way, won't it be too early if Dany is this close to King's Landing in season 6? Well, I think Euron Greyjoy would create some obstacle in the way. However, share your opinion, theories and predictions in the comment section down below. Subscribe and be in touch.